Hello everybody, Robo here from Entertainment Vending, bringing you a new video. Today I wanted to give my own thoughts on something that not many other YouTubers have really talked about over the past 2.5 to almost 3 years now, since the Switch came out. First off, I'm going to say that I'm giving my honest thoughts in this video, and that might trigger people, so if you don't want to hear any unpopular opinions, this might not be the video for you. I'm going to address what I think about the idea that the Switch is a complete improvement over the Wii U, and that there really is no comparison between the systems. This video is also a broader rant on my thoughts on some of the Switch's failings, where I think the Wii U succeeded. So for each of these areas where I think Wii U did better than Switch, I'm going to talk about what the Switch is currently doing, and then show what the Wii U did. First, I'm going to start by talking about Virtual Console, which is something the Switch doesn't even have. The Switch had no backwards compatibility at all, aside from third-party games on the eShop, and some overpriced arcade ports from Nintendo for almost 2 years. And after fans had waited for 2 years, we got a limited selection of NES games with new additions monthly. Whenever Nintendo releases the videos announcing the new monthly games, you'll notice that they almost always have a higher dislike-to-like ratio than the other way around. And this is on Nintendo's own channel. They even disabled dislikes for a video. It's that bad. The Wii U, on the other hand, had the Virtual Console. And not only did the Wii U have the Virtual Console, the Wii and 3DS had it also. So this is a feature that dates back to 10 years ago. It was with the Switch that they decided to get rid of it. Let's compare the different consoles. The Wii U Virtual Console had backwards compatibility with the NES, the Super Nintendo, the N64, the GBA, the DS, and it had full backwards compatibility with the original Wii. The Switch, on the other hand, has backwards compatibility via a yearly fee for Nintendo Switch Online members, which includes NES games. Yep, that's it. Even though the Wii U was Nintendo's worst-selling home console, they still got their programmers to work on emulators to give their fans the ability to play games from those old systems. The Switch, on the other hand, has made Nintendo billions, but all they have to show for it in terms of backwards compatibility is 2 NES games a month. Also, playing games from the previous console was as simple as putting a Wii disc into the Wii U disc drive. But for Switch, people pay $60 for games that are over 5 years old, that they already owned on their Wii U. Moving on from the Virtual Console, let's see how the systems stack up against each other when it comes to multimedia functionality. Nintendo wanted to make sure they had Netflix, Amazon Prime, and YouTube on the Wii U. Nintendo worked very hard, and in their own words, they wanted to make the Wii U a great multimedia device. So at launch, once you got the Wii U, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and YouTube were already preloaded and waiting for you. The Switch, on the other hand, had nothing at launch. Reggie assured fans multiple times that they had talks with Netflix, but alas, it still isn't available. 3 years later, Amazon and Netflix are still nowhere to be found. Nintendo actually even made a TV app for the Wii U to be able to link cable television with your streaming apps all in one place. It didn't work that well and it wasn't really successful, but at least you could tell that they were trying. With the Switch, you see literally no effort. Also, do you expect an internet browser? A feature that is standard on basically any electronic at this point. Yeah, no. Nearly 3 years and 35 million units sold later, the Switch still doesn't have one. So the Wii U is 2 for 2 right now. Let's move on to the UI. The Switch does have an improvement over the Wii U in this respect. Speed. That's the improvement though. So you can honestly say that the Switch has no improvements over the Wii U in terms of its UI. It does have an improvement though, singular. The Wii U's UI was a hub on the top screen with Mii's representing people from around the world rendered in CGI. On your gamepad you had icons that truly look like you were using a next-gen Nintendo system. The Switch, on the other hand, has a menu that literally takes up kilobytes of data. It's more of a debug menu than a Nintendo system's home menu. The Wii U also had great music to accompany its home menu and eShop. For the Switch, they might have just forgot because there is no music. Now the Wii U is 3 for 3. It completely destroys the Switch in terms of backwards compatibility, multimedia functionality, and user interface. But we are going to finish this comparison today with what I think is the biggest step backwards going from the Wii U to the Switch, and that is online. I will admit that the Wii U's online is flawed. It pales in comparison to what Nintendo's competitors have been doing for a while, but it did improve a bit on what Nintendo had done in the past. For one thing, Nintendo did get rid of friend codes and gave people proper gamer tags. And for another thing, it was a free service. The Switch, on the other hand, is Nintendo's first system to charge a fee for online. So does Nintendo Switch Online bring Nintendo into the 21st century of online services for the price? Not even close. Nintendo Switch Online removes the progress Nintendo had already made with the Wii U and brings back friend codes. Not just that, but Nintendo still does not have system-wide game invites or voice chat, which would have become standard among online services, and if you were expecting to have dedicated servers on all your games, be prepared to be disappointed. So you're actually going to need to pay for features which are inferior to those you got in the past for free. Now, before we end this video, I want to say that I do still love the Switch and think it improves on what was done with the Wii U in many ways. I just wanted to see if I could share my thoughts and open other people's minds to the pros and cons of both systems, and to show that the Wii U is not a worthless system that is superseded in every way by the Switch. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to come back soon with another video. Bye.